Good night. So today, as you can see, I'm slightly tired because it's quite late here. But I promised you that I would do a Q&A tonight, so I'm going to do it because I will. How do you say that in? Well, I will do what I said I will do. So I will keep my promise. That's what I meant. So. Lynn, so the question I chose tonight to answer is from Lynn. And Lynn says that, so first of all, whoever is going to ask a question going forward, I want if possible, a full story. I just don't want keyword, I want to know about business. I want to know about, you're not in a tarot reading here. We are helping each other to go through what's happening, what you have the struggle, and I want to know the full story with the full details. So it's not like I want to know about love and relationship and so what. So I want you to tell me exactly what's happening with you, what you've been trying to achieve, what have you tried so far, what has been your challenge, and what is your question. Because keyword is not something I'm going to answer to going forward. And actually, I'm not. For those who are just mentioning like a keyword, I usually ask you to give more details, but it's something that I would like you to know and to understand. It's as I said, we're not in a tarot reading, and you just give me a feel of your life and I'm going to tell you what's happening in your life. No, I want to know what is your particular challenge and the details. Like the other questions I've responded so far, they were very thorough and detailed in the way they were asked, and therefore I took my time to answer them equally in a very thorough manner. So now, the question I chose for tonight is about a job. So it's from Lynn. And Lynn said she would like to have a dream job, but the only job she had, which she liked, she got fired and she feels like a failure. She doesn't know why she was fired. They use any excuse to get rid of someone, and I jump from job to job and haven't liked any of them. So to me, even though you gave me some details, Lynn, it's not precise enough for me because, but that's fine. If you were with me right now live, we would have a little discussion. But I will do the best that I can with the information you gave me. So first, I would like you to do what I have been recommended everyone to do, and we're doing a challenge on 7-day challenge right now on that, is to raise your vibrations by connecting to the light. You can find a video where I explain how to do this. So this is important. Why? Because you are going to raise your vibration and get rid of all of the negativity you've been gathering so far. And if your stuff comes up, it's about clearing them, feeling what's happening, and releasing these emotions. So obviously, there are a lot of emotions that you have been feeling about this job that you really want, about the fact that one moment you say that you liked it, and then later you say that I jump from job to job and I haven't liked any of them. So there is a little of a discrepancy that I would like to understand. So I believe that there is some what people call inner conflict, cross purpose, or resistance about having a job. Do you really want to have a job, or is that something that you do because it is a stepping stone to somewhere else and therefore you don't feel very passionate about it? What it is that you really want to do? Have you defined that? Do you know what it is? And clear your energy. Make sure that you're not burdened by anything from anyone that you've picked up from, and whether you feel sometimes about feeling of worthiness or not feeling worthy. There can be many different um, criteria. I mean, very different components that are actually creating this situation. And in order for you to dissect it, you need to take it one step at a time. First, your energy, you connect to the light, you raise your vibration, comes up, you clear it, and then it's about defining really what you want and decide this is what you want to do, because you do it but you don't really like it. So why are you doing it then? What reason why you are going for these jobs if you actually don't like them? Because if you like the activity, it might not be the people that are in that environment that you don't like at the moment. Because I haven't talked to you yet, no, but it seems like there are two different type of emotions or energies that are happening, like the one that you actually want to be successful and to feel successful and to have success in your professional life. At the same time, it's like you can't stand it at the same time. So there is something that's happening here that you need to look into and understand and clear. And then write down what your dream job is and what it is that you need to do to get it. Is that because you need to get an additional degree or apply to more companies that offer that? I'm giving you practical advice right now, because when it comes to the energy and the emotions, that is also, so we talked about that. You need to clarify that, to need to go on the practicality, because manifestation, yes, it is about using your spiritual connection to source in order to state the avenues through which your abundance and wealth is going to come. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to deal with reality. You have to. And manifestation is not an so it might sound hard, I'm saying, but you need to look into what's causing this struggle and ask yourself the questions in terms of how do you feel about that? How do you want to feel? Let go of the negativity, let go of the negative emotions. Obviously, if I had a session with you, we would go into more ways and we would go in depth with that. If I want to give a structure, I would say, well, one, identify all of what you're feeling towards this job, because to me it's like you have conflicting emotions. Identify them, and then in terms of what direction you want and desire, not something that you do but you don't want to do. Okay, so second, what does your dream job entail in terms of the qualifications and what type of institutions, and see how you can apply to these jobs and whether you have the experience or the qualifications to get there. And then you can use the visualization to see yourself in that position. Third thing is use, as I said, the meditation, connect to the light, and sometimes you will get the answer that you're looking for. In fact, not sometimes. This is what's going to happen. You will get guidance on what to do next. But right now, it feels to me like you're very confused, you're angry, and you are so upset that you need to relax and take it one step at a time and make sure that you keep your positivity along the way, because how you feel is going to determine your experience of whatever is coming to you. So that is my A to your Q tonight. So very practical answer tonight, based on the question that you had, because it seems, as I said, conflicting emotions and what it is that you want to do and what it is that you can do to get what you want to do. And then after this has been identified, clarify, then you can use the visualization, you can use the manifestation rules, meaning journaling, visualizing, and connecting to the light arrays anyway for you to get the answers in order for you to attract the right opportunities. But it's a combination of all of this. So I hope it makes sense. I hope it helped you. I hope I was not a little too harsh with you. But it's very important when we are going through these type of challenges to identify how we can address it. And how we can address it can only be understood by looking at all of the aspects of the situation and take it one after one and look into it and see what can be improved, what can be changed, and how we can move forward. So I hope, Lynn, that it helped you. Please let us know how it's going, and whether, and do participate with us with the connection to the light, and do the meditation, do the journaling, and ask yourself these questions I just asked you. And come back to us with your answers, and then we can help you move forward as well. Okay, so that was it. Usually I think forward I'm going to only do one question per live, because I think 5 questions was quite an ambitious goal and unrealistic, even considering the time that I have allocated for this. So of course, if you want to have more thorough explanation and a personalized guidance, you can still come to me for a personal session or for a coaching, the VIP coaching package. So if you want some more information, send me a message and I will tell you more about that. There are only 2 spot left for October, so please hurry if you want to change your life and don't want to waste any more time wondering how to do it. So on that note, I will wish you a good night or day, whenever you're watching it. And I will speak to you in 2 weeks for the next Q&A live. And I think that's it for tonight. So yes, if you're watching live, please, if you're watching the replay, please write replay. And on that note, I will see you later. Bye-bye.